Let's say you are Donald Trump and you know that they're after you. You're going to keep the papers in the bathroom?
Okay, I love this argument because it implies that Donald Trump must be too clever and brilliant to leave classified documents in the bathroom, and that's why it couldn't possibly be real. As though the premise of Donald Trump thinking things through is some sort of like rock solid argument.
So what are you saying about the photograph? So what about the photograph?
That's a stage. It's stupid for a person that knows that it's being, investigated. It's being watched.
I agree with you. It's stupid.
It's stupid.
Stupid.
Why the bathroom?
Once again, this is so silly because Donald Trump never thinks things through. His whole thing is that he doesn't think things through. That's why he's gone through so many bankruptcies in his life.
So you can see that they're all lies.
Well, it's stupid. I agree that it's stupid.
And see, this really boils down to a lot of the conservative arguments about Donald Trump because Donald Trump has said very publicly a lot of things that seem pretty clearly to be criminal activity. But if Donald Trump is very publicly admitting to it, not even bragging about it, then it couldn't possibly be against the law. It couldn't possibly be against the law if Donald Trump is bragging about it because Donald Trump's a brilliant, smart businessman. And he wouldn't do anything or say anything to incriminate himself, would he? Except we of course know that Donald Trump would, except for his base is so convinced of his brilliance because they've really bought into the capitalist myth that if you are a millionaire or a billionaire that you must, by definition, be an exceedingly brilliant person that is entirely deserving of your status in life. That is a root belief that a lot of these conservatives have. So of course they're going to believe on some level that Donald Trump couldn't possibly be incriminating himself. But then there is also another layer of the fact that a lot of the extreme right wing doesn't really care about the truth. And in fact, they sort of take it as a power move to actively flaunt the truth. They think it is a testament to their own political might to just completely get away with saying absurd lies. They think mocking the idea of truth itself is some sort of powerful flex that shows how powerful they are that they don't even need to worry about the truth. Except for in this instance, when it comes to a criminal proceeding, the truth kind of matters a lot, and it probably will determine the outcome of how these criminal proceedings actually go, because you can only bluster your way so far through campaign speeches and things like this, when at the end of the day, you're looking at potentially facing some serious criminal charges. It turns out that courtrooms are a little bit more rigid and complicated than the whims of a crowd of people who are fawning over you anyway. Especially when you consider the fact that one of the big reasons why the crowd fawns over Donald Trump is because Donald Trump just gives permission for these people to be as racist or transphobic or homophobic as they want. That's kind of his whole deal. That's kind of why so many people find Donald Trump appealing, is because Donald Trump is basically going out there saying, hey, I'm going to say and do these incredibly racist things. And, I think that's totally fine, actually. And it turns out that there are a lot of racist people, there are a lot of transphobic people in the United States that just want to hear that, and they want to normalize their transphobia and their racism. That's why one of the things that will get right-wingers more angry than anything else is when you correctly identify them as racist. It's also one of the reasons why they're so focused on wokeness right now. They're so angry about the woke mob, when in reality, the woke mob is just regular decent people who are upset with them for being racist or doing and saying racist things. Because seriously, what else could these right-wingers mean when they say that they think The Little Mermaid went woke and all they really did was cast a black actress as the main character? So, of course, no, the documents being out in plain sight in a bathroom is not evidence that this was staged or fake or something like that. It's just pretty clear evidence that the reason why Donald Trump appeals to the right wing is the same reason why he's so easily caught doing things like this. And it's simply the fact that he is unwilling to question any thought that comes into his head. The one defining characteristic of Donald Trump is this absolute lack of self-awareness and curiosity. And in this instance, it may be leading him to some serious criminal charges.